If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're doubting yourself, or feeling like you're carrying too much and you can't go forward, you don't know what else to do, then watch this video because I have been there before and I want to share with you what I've done to get past that. It's like a block. You feel stuck. You can't move forward. And you want to do more. You know you can do more. But what is it that is stopping you? Don't give up now. Watch this video and you can continue on. The thing is, you may be carrying everything the wrong way. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. Okay, I used to people please a lot. A very nice person, not to say that I'd never done anything wrong or whatever, but people pleasing, all the things trying to fit in, fit this mold because you're told to do that, to not stand out. Because standing out could mean danger, could mean making someone else feel some type of way. So humble yourself, all these things. And those breed subconscious beliefs. And those were some things that I had to work past. But even outside of that, I was carrying other people's expectations, other people's judgments. I was carrying all these other things that just weighed so heavy on me that I felt like I wasn't even myself. Like I felt like I was wearing a mask. I felt stuck. I felt caged in my own home. And I'm not talking about a physical home, I'm talking about my body. I felt stuck. And it built anger. There was sadness there was shame, but there was also anger and frustration because, like, I knew something was there and I wanted to break past it. I knew I could do more, I was one of the strong friends. You show up and all this feeling like a lone wolf, like you could do these things, but you're all alone. And, there were times where I felt like I wanted to just run away. I'm going to tell you now, running is not going to solve your problems. Okay, I left. I took an RV and then I built out a van and I traveled. Like I did these things physically moving out of my environment because sometimes we feel like our environment is the thing that is keeping us stuck. And I'm going to challenge you to look further, deeper inside. Okay, because I believe that you have with you, around you, what you need. You don't need anything else. That is a lack mentality. But again, at the time, I would, dove into my nutrition, my like all these things I talked about in my other video, how I was trying to, the man, I know the man and the matrix and all this stuff and all these things going on. And there's anger that comes up from there, but also from my past and just like growing up in certain environments and things like that, it's just nothing fit. I was trying to fit inside of this box that was created for me, but I couldn't fit inside of that box. So I felt out of place. I felt broken. I felt like something was wrong with me. There's shame that comes up again. And, I tried to run, I guess, to find a different box, but there was still nothing to fit me. And in that search, like I said, I physically left, I ran, all this stuff, but that only got me to a certain point. And then I had to come back and address some things inwardly, emotional and mental things. And that's what I'm talking to you about today. Because all that anger, that rage that built up, there was something that was trying to come out of me. It's that whole throat chakra block type of thing too. Also your sacral, like you need to express. If you have not been doing it, you need to express. These are these emotions, energy in motion. You have these emotions inside of you. You are not those emotions. You are not those thoughts. You are supposed to allow those things to flow through you, not to stay stuck inside of you. And if it's been stuck for so long, since you were a child, all these things you weren't aware of it, now we're bringing awareness to it. First step, awareness, acknowledging it, saying it out loud. Okay, it doesn't mean that that is who you are. It may have been something you went through, something you're experiencing now, but it's not who you are. So you don't need to identify with these words, but we do need to acknowledge it, put a name on it, bring awareness to it, bring it out of the darkness into the light. And then when you do that, now we can address it. Now we can release it. But you can't release it if you're hiding it in a closet, if you're hiding it in the shadows, in the darkness, somewhere where you're fearing, and we continue to keep ourselves busy because we don't want to address it. We numb ourselves out. We use substances to continue to run from it. Stop running. I get it. I get it. But if you feel trapped in your own home, if you feel all this rage, all this energy built up inside of you, but you don't know how to get it out, let it out. And the way we let it out is energy in motion. You allow those emotions to come out, and it's not to lash out at anyone, and it's not to blame, because you're going to want to do that. And yes, there are people who were in charge of you when you were a child and they did certain things. That is on them, and that's something they need to deal with. At this point, we're going to take responsibility for what we can control, what is in our power, what we have resources for nowadays, all these things, and we're going to take it on as our responsibility for ourselves, because we believe in ourselves and we know that we are worthy enough to invest in, that we don't continue to place blame. We just do what we can do moving forward. We need to release those emotions, release those thoughts. Do not let them hide any longer. Some of them are trapped deep. You need therapy, different modalities of therapy, EMDR, TRE. There is talk therapy. You can also journal, get it out onto paper. I talk about this often. Burn it, throw it up. Maybe you might need to. That's ayahuasca. People do that. They release it physically. Tear up the paper, write it on a plate and break the plate. Go to a rage room, work out. That helped me a lot. Just moving my body, going to walk, swimming, like any type of moving those emotions, okay, out of your body. Do not allow them to stay in your mind. Do not allow them to stay in your heart. Do not allow them to stay at any part of your body. You need to release them. And if some were trapped and stuck and you're not aware of it, there are therapies. There are different modalities of wellness and health to allow that energy to move, to allow those things to move out of your body, and you have to process it, and it will bring up certain things. It will bring up memories. It will bring up other emotions and things like that. But that is getting deeper to the root cause of what is happening. And me running was not addressing that. So I had to stop, and I had to address those things. And there was some deep revelations. There was some deep emotional releases, just all the things. Looking at it, looking in the mirror, the man in the mirror, like that's the whole thing. But we can't keep running from it. We can't keep numbing ourselves, and that may be a part of the issue, because you are holding on to all of that, and that is weight that you cannot see. And I just did a video about this. That emotional weight, the mental weight that you cannot see, but you're holding it. Okay, if we think, I'm gonna go here for right now for a minute, quantum physics. Okay, that's why I say thoughts are things, but you know, that rubs people the wrong way sometimes, but it has a spiritual weight to it. It has an energetic weight to it. Okay, you can also create new thoughts. You don't have to hold on to the thoughts that you've been conditioned with, that subconsciously come up. That's just a habit. We can recondition, reprogram our mind. That's what I talk about on my channel. So if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. But you do need to reprogram yourself. But first, you have to release the old. You cannot pour in the new. When I was working on my nutrition and my health, when I first started out doing that on that wellness journey, you can't put good on top of bad. It doesn't cover it. Like, that's temporary. You're gonna start to smell the stench. You have to clean it out. You got to clean it out. Get rid of the old. That's why people detox, and then we nourish. Okay, because if you try to nourish but you didn't detox, the toxins are still built up. So you're gonna have blockages there, and then you're gonna create some other issues and other problems. You'll be like, well, nothing's working. It's actually getting worse because we didn't clear out the root cause. And it takes time to get to that root cause. And once you get there, then you have to reverse engineer it back again. It takes time. It is a process. But think about your whole life. Your whole life has led to this point. And now you're trying to change. It's going to take a while to reverse all of that. So give it the time. You are worth it. That investment in yourself is worth it. And you're looking so far in the future and how much it's going to take, you don't realize that you're wasting time. If you would just start now, just doing those things, the time is going to go by. And you're going to turn around and be like, I'm so glad I started then and I didn't continue to put it off. Because if you just keep putting it off, you think you need more information and all these things, you're just going to keep putting it off. And then you're going to think nothing's working and things are going to get worse. I'm about to do a video about the 5 things that I've learned up to this point, 38 years of my life. The 5 most important things that I would want my younger self to know, that I would want someone else to know, to help them to make the change, the sustainable change in their life, to have healthier habits, to be the better version of themselves, to be someone that they are proud of, so they can show up for others and themselves. Whatever it is for you, whatever that success and that goal is for you. But you cannot fully do that if you don't have the energy, if you don't have the mental focus, the mental capacity, the resilience. Okay? And if you don't have the time, but you're not able to prioritize those things because you don't have the clarity. Like we're hitting all these different areas on my channel. Again, subscribe. Right now, I want to let you know that you're not alone. I've been there before, and sometimes life happens. Like you go back through different cycles to pull up more stuff that's down there, or to readdress things because maybe you forgot them or whatever. We need to look at it again. There's something deeper to learn. How you want to live your life is how you want to live your life. If you are here, you're seeking this information, that I know that you want better, that you want more. And I'm telling you right now that it is possible. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. I've been there. I've been to the points where it's like, is it even worth it? Any of it. There's no what is the point. But continue. I'm telling you, continue on. Continue on. It's not always going to be easy. That is life. Okay, there's a spectrum of emotions. If you have not already, look at the emotion wheel. You only know maybe 5 emotions that you identify with and that you say out loud in your head. There are so many other emotions, and look them up. Look up the definition of these emotions, because maybe you would identify with these other emotions over the ones that you've been told or that you think that you're having, but it's really not. It's these other ones, and that's going to give you a different perspective on things. And once you are able to bring awareness, name it, and change your perspective, you're going to change your beliefs. When you change your beliefs, you change your character, who you are, and that will change your habits, and you'll be more consistent because your beliefs have now solidified how you move through the world, your habits, your actions, the way you show up. Okay, it's a domino effect at that point. But if you're doing things, you're feeling you're not getting anywhere, you're doubting things, then we need to go a little bit deeper inward. Okay, some inward work. Again, subscribe. I go deep into all of this. Let me know in the comments what you want to talk about. What is it that you feel like you're stuck with right now? Whatever it is, I would love to help. I am working on my project right now. And actually, you know what? If you're watching this video, you're going to be one of the first to find out what my first project that I'm going to show everyone, that I'm going to release to the world, is going to be. And that's my next book. I've been working on this. It is transformed and taken a different shape than what I expected. And then it transformed again. We are here, and I'm going to release it to the public in the next few weeks. And then I have something else special coming right after that. But for now, we're going to release this book. It's going to take you on the journey from that call, that pull that you feel to make the change in your life, and then through the different stages of transformation to getting to a point to where it is sustainable. You've done the deep work, and now you're able to outwardly help others. You're able to show up fuller, to show others that it's okay to show up full, to shine your light. And I'm excited about it. So stick around. Go ahead, hit the notification button so that you don't miss out when I do announce this. Subscribe if you have not already. Give me a like, a thumbs up. And you're not going to want to miss this next video that I'm going to have. I'm going to be traveling or flying tomorrow. As you see, if you can't see it right now, I am in a van. This is a rental. But it's been pretty cool. The seats like lay down and stuff. It's you know, if you follow my journey, you know that I lived in a van before, built it out. And so I like vans, and this is a pretty nice one. But anyway, I fly out tomorrow, and I'm going to attempt to record this video at the airport, which will be interesting. But these are going to be some great tips of what I've learned over 38 years of living and being interested in personal development and feeling that call, feeling that pull, feeling like the strong friend showing up for people. And it's not because you want some accolades or something. It's just something that you feel inside of you. You know that there is something more, and you're seeking it. You are a seeker. So to my fellow seekers, I have something special for you. So subscribe, get the notifications, and watch this video that's coming up on Sunday. I'm going to have some good information in there for you, and I can't wait. I'm excited for the next project that I have coming out for you all. But there's some things I want to want to do to it. I'm going to put it out there imperfectly. There's still some things that I am waiting to be completed to have it as a full package for you. And yeah, so hopefully you stick around for that. And as always, continue to shine on. Y'all take care.